When you learn a new language, it's good to start with the alphabet. So today, I would like to teach you Czech alphabet, and besides letters and spelling, you will also learn a little bit about Czech culture. Jdeme na to! Ahoj, vítejte na mém kanále Czech by Zuzka, kde vám pomocí angličtiny vysvětluju českou gramatiku. This is the Czech alphabet, and at the first glance you can see that it has a lot more letters than the English alphabet. That's because we have some letters with special diacritics. We have the Háček, Čárka, and Kroužek. I'll get back to those. So, to compare the Czech alphabet and the English alphabet, Czech has a total of 42 letters and about 40 phonemes. However, English uses 26 letters only and it has about 44 phonemes. So yes, Czech has more letters, but some of these special letters were invented so you don't have to remember, oh, when you have a combination of certain letters, it makes this sound. We have specific letters for that. And just to make sure you understand the difference, the alphabet is the writing system, those are the letters, and phonemes are sounds. Yes, English has fewer letters, but many of them represent different phonemes, different sounds, depending on the combination. And we all know how complicated that is. Czech has different challenges, all these interesting decorations. So first, let's read the alphabet together. A, B, C, Č, D, G, E, F, G, H, Ch, I, J, K, L, M, N, Ň, O, P, Q, R, Š, S, Š, T, T, U, V, dvojité V, X, Y, Z, Ž. This is how the standard alphabet goes, and then we have these additions as well, with an acute accent. A, E, I, O, U, U. So in this alphabet you can clearly see some letters that are definitely not in the English alphabet or not in the Latin alphabet. Those are Ch, the sound is Ch, J, J, the sound is J, H. This is a combination of two letters, C and H, but it's always pronounced as H, like a soft H, H. Or the letter is H, H, like H, H, H. Then we have Ň, the sound Ň, R, the sound R, Š, or the sound Š, J, or the sound J, Ž, or the sound Ž. And all these red ones at the bottom are also not part of the English alphabet. These letters have a little crown that's called Háček. Háček means a hook. It means that that letter is pronounced a little bit differently than the previous one. It's softer. So we have a letter C versus Č, D versus J, N, Ň, R, Š, S, Š, T, T, Z, Ž. We also have I with a crown, pronounced as Je. We call it Je, but it's not really pronounced like that. This Háček softens the letter in front of it. I have a video about that. If you're interested, you can watch it here. Today I want to focus on basics of the alphabet and spelling. And then we have this line that's called Čárka, a line. In English it's also called an acute accent. That Čárka appears over a vowel, like A, and what it does, it makes the sound a little bit longer. It's not about a stress, it makes the sound longer. A versus A. E, E. I, I. I, I. O, O. U. I exaggerate it. When we speak quickly, it's not really that long, but you can notice it when you listen to songs, for example. The long letters, this Čárka, are represented by longer tones. For example, take the word mama, mom. Mama. The first one is longer. Mama, mama. Now, you might be wondering why we have these two sounds if I said them exactly the same. And yes, you heard correctly, I pronounce them exactly the same because they are the same sounds. I, I, I sound the same as well as this. I, they also sound the same, except these are long. By themselves, they sound exactly the same, but this one and this one have a special power. They also can soften certain consonants in front of them, and that also appears in that video I mentioned earlier. We have a special name for this letter. It's měkké I, soft I, because it softens some of the letters, as well as this one, měkké I s čárkou, soft I with an acute accent. And this is tvrdé I. Tvrdé I means hard Y. Now, the last one that remains is this U. U, and it has a circle. Kroužek. Kroužek is a circle, and we say U s kroužkem. U with a kroužek. This one and this one sound exactly the same. Exactly. U, long U. The differences in spelling. U with Čárka appears at the beginning of a word, and U with Kroužek would be in the middle or at the end of the word. Compare this one. Úkol, that's homework, versus můžu, I can, můžu. Pronouncing the long vowels is important, making sure that we pronounce them a little bit long. For example, that word I just mentioned, můžu, I can, můžu. But if we say mužů, it means men. Like when you say a lot of men, mužů. Mužů. Now let's read the alphabet once more and together. I want you to repeat after me. A, B, C, Č, D, J, E, F, G, H, Ch, I, J, K, L, M, N, Ň, O, P, Q, R, Š, S, Š, T, T, U, V, dvojité V, X, Y, Z, Ž. And these are A, E, I, O, U, J. Well done. I would like to invite you to download a poster of this Czech alphabet for free. Go to this link, or you can also find it in the comment under the video. You can download this in a PDF format, and there is also an audio embedded in it. When you click on the icon, you can listen to this alphabet. And now you're going to learn a little bit about the Czech culture. These are the common abbreviations, some of them you know, and we are going to read them together. USA in Czech is called USA. We use those letters of the alphabet that I presented to you. USA. DNA in Czech is DNA. DNA. Quickly, DNA. I also forgot to add ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. We read it in Czech. ADHD. ADHD. Now, what about this? This is typical Czech. MHD. MHD. MHD stands for městská hromadná doprava, which means public transport. People commonly refer to this as MHD, sometimes MHDčko, because we like to add ko and ka to all kinds of words. Now, this one, how do you read it? That is Czech Technical University. ČVUT. 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 České vysoké učení technické. ČVUT. Next one. This one is easy. ČT. ČT. Czech Television. Česká televize. ČT. VZP. VZP is one of the major insurance companies in the Czech Republic. Všeobecná zdravotní pojišťovna. General Health Insurance Company. VZP. Now, this one. ČSOB. ČSOB? ČSOB is a bank. Československá obchodní banka. This is also a bank. KB, komerční banka. KB. And then we have these that appear after a name of a company. This is read as AS. AS stands for akciová společnost. A joint stock company. AS. And this is SRO. 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 Společnost s ručením omezeným. Limited Liability Company. SRO. OSVČ stands for osoba samostatně výdělečně činná, which means self-employed person. A person who is self-employed and they have a business, they have to have this special license called OSVČ. Já jsem OSVČ. Now, speaking about websites, this would be CZ. Czech websites would have this ending, CZ. .cz. Now, what about these that I wrote in red? We could read them as IČO, but in common speech, because these are so frequent, we would actually read them as a word. So this would be IČO. IČO, it stands for identifikační číslo osoby, identification number of a business. This is a special number that you get when you're self-employed. You get this IČO. Everybody calls it IČO. Nobody will say IČO. This could be read as PSČ, but also it's a little too formal. Everybody will say PSČ. We read the sounds isolated. PSČ. Poštovní směrovací číslo. Postal code. VŠE, yes, but people will commonly say VŠE. VŠE. This stands for Vysoká škola ekonomická. VŠE. And this OSVČ is also so common and many people will say OSVČ. OSVČ. So this is what can happen when Czech people spell words to each other, to another Czech person. When it's something common, it's not like too complicated and people would assume what letters they are, but maybe just not sure if it has double N or something like that. We sometimes do not use the spelling as you heard, following the alphabet. For example, a child asks, how do you spell Mnichov? Mnichov means Munich. Czech people might spell it out, but when it's an informal context, we would typically say those sounds isolated. We would say M, N, I, then you can add měkké I, H, O, V. M, N, I, H, O, V. However, these words that I wrote in black are read with the sounds of the alphabet. Now we're going to practice, we're going to do a little bit of spelling exercise. But first, I want you to keep something in mind. Watch out for W. In Czech, it's dvojité V. If you want to emphasize that something is spelled with dvojité V, W. However, if we say www.com when you say a website, for the sake of being briefer, we say www. So we're actually saying www. www.czechbyzuzka.com. That's my website. We always say www. Now, let's do a spelling exercise. First, I'm going to give you a couple of names. Names of people or names of places like towns. And I want you to write them down. If you need a review, just go back and listen to the alphabet again. Take a pen and paper. Let's start. The first name is V. O. J, T, E s háčkem, H. Ještě jednou, once more. V, O, J, T, E s háčkem, H. And the name that we got is Vojtěch. Vojtěch is a man's name. V, O, J, T, E s háčkem, H. Next name je měkké I, Š, měkké I, N, A. Ještě jednou. Je měkké I, Š, měkké I, N, A. And the name is Jiřina. That's for a woman. Je měkké I, Š, měkké I, N, A. Jiřina. Next one. V, měkké I s čárkou, T, E s háčkem, Z, S, L, A, V. Ještě jednou. V, měkké I s čárkou, T, E s háčkem, Z, S, L, A, V. And the name is Vítězslav. Pronounced as Vítězslav. V, I, T, E s háčkem, Z, S, L, A, V. Now, two names of towns. K, R, N, S, K, O. Ještě jednou. K, R, N, S, K, O. The town is Krnsko. Krnsko. K, R, N, S, K, O. And the last one. V, Š, E, T, A, T, tvrdé I. Ještě jednou. V, Š, E, T, A, T, tvrdé I. Všetaty. Všetaty. V, Š, E, T, A, T, tvrdé I. How did you do? Now let's spell a couple of words. The first one. Z, A, H, R, A, D, A. Z, A, H, R, A, D, A. The word is zahrada. Zahrada. Garden. Další. V, H, O, D. Easy. V, H, O, D. Vchod. Vchod means entrance. Další. V, E s háčkem. Žet. Just 3 letters. V, E s háčkem. Žet. Věž. Věž means a tower. Like Eiffelova věž. Další. Š, E, K, A. Š, E, K, A. Řeka. Řeka. A river. Další. N, A s čárkou. B, Š, E, žet. I s čárkou. N, A s čárkou. B, Š, E, žet. I s čárkou. Nábřeží. Nábřeží means a riverside. In Prague you have several riversides, for example, Smetanovo nábřeží. Poslední. N, A s čárkou. S, T, U, P, měkké I. Š, T, E s háčkem. 10 letters. N, A s čárkou. S, T, U, P, měkké I, Š, T, E s háčkem. Nástupiště. Nástupiště means a platform. And this is all from me. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. If you have any questions, please write a comment, because I have a couple of other videos related to this topic. And if I don't have it yet, I will be happy to prepare it in the future. Mějte se hezky, čau!